Hello and welcome to the second video of the Sport for Protection Toolkit series. This video will introduce you to Sport for Protection and Safeguarding, which you can find in Chapter 2, Section 2.3 on pages 19 to 21 in your Sport for Protection Toolkit. Over the past decade, millions of people were forced to leave their homes behind to flee war and persecution. Young people, who make up a large proportion of displaced persons, may face additional challenges that come with displacement, such as increased risk of violence, neglect, and psychological distress. Sport and physical exercise can significantly help in tackling some of these challenges. The Sport for Protection Toolkit aims to provide guidelines to implementing sport initiatives for young people to provide a safe and supportive environment by promoting and facilitating protection principles and safeguarding policies. Although protection and safeguarding may seem similar, they are not the same thing. Protection refers to all activities aimed at ensuring full respect for the rights of individuals in accordance with the human rights laws, international humanitarian laws, and refugee laws. Safeguarding, on the other hand, is the policies and the procedures that keep young people safe while interacting with an organization. Sport for Protection programs must incorporate 3 principles, operate under 4 approaches, and result in 3 outcomes. The 3 protection outcomes of Sport for Protection programs are social inclusion, which focuses on engaging marginalized groups and giving them leadership opportunities. Social cohesion, which is concerned with providing young people with a sense of belonging, and psychosocial well-being, which depends on psychological and social factors. Sport for Protection programs must also follow the sphere protection principles of prevent, respond, and remedy, which focus on enhancing the safety, dignity, and rights of young people and avoiding exposing them to further harm, and assisting them to claim their rights and access to appropriate remedies. And lastly, Sport for Protection programs must follow the human right-based approach, the socio-ecological approach, the protection system strengthening approach, and the mental health and psychosocial support approach. Now, let's take a look at a child protection and safeguarding session held as a part of a Sport for Protection program.
انه نتعرض للتنمر، هذا الشيء بضايقنا وبيسبب لنا مشكله نفسيه.
اذا شفنا اي اساءه او اي تعرض للطفل شو بسوي قلنا؟
بحول الحالة إلى المرشد أو مقدم الخدمة يعني.
Safeguarding policies must be carefully developed and applied to avoid and reduce violence and abuse of young people in Sport for Protection programs. All staff members and volunteers should understand them and affirm their commitment to them in writing. These policies must address the vetting and hiring of personnel, like coaches and other staff that have contact with young people, the design and implementation of the program itself, including guidelines that all participants should be aware of on how to interact with young people, and the procedures for reporting and addressing any breaches in young people's safety in details. In these sessions, the coaches are making young people aware of protection concerns and safeguarding policies. By raising awareness of protecting and safeguarding, young people can take part in keeping themselves and their peers safe. For more information on the topic, refer to these sections in your Sport for Protection Toolkit and watch these videos to learn more about the Sport for Protection outcomes.